Welcome to Dicejunkies, and this is Perception Check, episode 38, where we talk about the Infinity War and Batman Ninja. I'm here with
Q.
And I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy. Let's roll into Perception Check, and first off, we're talking about what everybody else is talking about, and that's the Avengers Infinity Wars trailer, because it's awesome.
I've already been more entertained by that trailer than the Justice League movie, and that's a shame because the trailer's only a few minutes long. But it got more excitement. I was like, that was already a better...
I don't know. I may get better entertained out of watching the grass grow than that Justice League movie.
Well, I mean, there are some hot new Amazon costumes. I mean, I gotta admit, man, I don't know what happened, but they lost a lot of their armor somehow. It's like you look up, you're like, where'd the rest of their armor go? I remember there being this section here covering all these vitals.
I think we're pretty used to seeing that, though. With fantasy and so forth, the less armor, the more powerful the armor.
But I mean, they lost it rather quickly. Like it's like 1 minute it's like, oh, look at that, okay, and it's like, oh wow, apparently they really advanced as a culture.
They saw some of the Americas type stuff, and they were like, somebody put a Vogue magazine over there, and they're like, oh, this is how.
Apparently, you should roll into battle with your delicious abs on view.
But no. The Avengers Infinity War, though, man, that looks pretty awesome.
Already the stakes look high.
Yeah.
You know, and Doctor Strange, I gotta admit, man, Cumberbatch, is that his name? Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
Cumberdink, something like that?
Yeah.
But every time I see him on screen, he is killing that Doctor Strange, man.
Yeah, I mean, they did some changes to Thanos. We saw some color modifications and a little bit of build change.
And some people are having a little baby fit. But here's the thing. While I'll admit it doesn't look as true to the comic, it does look like it fits in better. Because, you know, seeing Thanos in space against the galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy style bright colors, he doesn't stand out as much. But that color of purple would have looked really weird on Earth. And now he kind of blends in better, doesn't stand out and look like a big friggin' like evil California raisin. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I actually do like the new Thanos look. I mean, it's a nice look, and we've got a Captain America all in black now too. So that one's, I think, was it in the trailer where they yelled, you know, somebody needs to get this man a shield. Yeah,
that was Black Panther.
Yeah,
get this man a shield. I like the fact, too, that unlike some folks, they weren't afraid to go like, he's got some facial hair. I'll keep it. We're not going to CGI out the facial hair. We're just going to roll with it.
Are we just going to rag on DC today? I mean, is that what this is? Is rag
only
on DC
on their live
today?
action, because in a moment we're going to talk about some of the cool crap they're doing. So it's up and down. Because I'll say right now, Marvel, the comics suck right now. And I haven't seen anything animated other than that new Spider-Man series, which really isn't quite exactly, you know. I don't know who's doing the cartoon.
You're talking about the Marvel Spider-Man series?
Yeah. I don't know who's doing the animated one, but right now, Marvel's got the movies. DC doesn't. DC, though, is not only their comics doing well, but they've got some projects coming up I'm excited about.
All right.
So, you know, but this looks great. This looks great. If nothing else, I get a feeling of an epic scale that's even bigger than the first Avengers movie, which is what you need to do.
Well, that's my biggest concern is actually the scale. I mean, you're fitting the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, all these new characters into this one movie. You're trying to cram like this, I mean, just humongous cast. You know, you're bringing back even, you got Loki, you're going to have Thanos, I'm sure you're going to have Thanos' thugs, and, you know, I mean, it seems like there's going to be so many people. How are they going to really...
It's going to be a challenge, and normally I'd say they can't do it just because, again, we saw what happened with Justice League when they tried to do it. Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell a lot of stories, but here's the big advantage they have. If you've been following this series, you know every character you're about to see except the bad guys. And even then, they've been teasing the bad guys. They don't have to do a lot of backstory if you've been watching all the movies. So I think they'll be able to pull it off because you know these people. You know everybody on screen. Yeah. So I think they're just going to do an action-packed romp and try to keep the energy going all the way through. The biggest mistake they could have made is if they had put this movie out too soon. I think they did a good job pacing themselves that you're not there to hear anybody's backstory. You're there to see an epic
Yeah.
battle unfold. And if I was to say anything that Justice League really did wrong, it was they tried to jump into Justice League too fast.
Okay.
It's a shame, too, because they've got great, well-known heroes.
Yeah. So, I mean, so we're going to have a huge cast. We're going to have, it should be an interesting story. Like I said, as long as it's not just too crammed with the cast. But, I mean, we're looking forward to it. I mean, what do you guys think that are listening? Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the, is it too much? Is it too many? Do you have any concerns, or are you really hyped about it? Let us know. Now, since we're already talking about Marvel, we had a couple of things pop up about them in the news, and we'll jump over to that now too. So let's see. Now they released recently that they planned there's 20 movies after the Infinity War already in planning. So that's sort of news. I mean, we know they plan on like having 3 of each of the main characters. So you're expecting 2 more Black Panthers after the first one. You'll expect 2 more Doctor Stranges.
Now, I hope they're smart enough that that's only like an estimate, and if they see themselves needing not to do something, they'll back off.
Yeah.
They seem to not be doing too bad, but I think they learned a little bit too. While they say that, Iron Man 2 and 3 were not nearly as heavy an impact as the first Iron Man. So I'm hoping too that if they feel they need to stop, they will. They'll go, all right, Black Panther 2 did okay. Let's just move on to the next thing. We're not going to do the third movie. Or they'll do like they did with Thor, where they're like, let's combine a few of these.
Well, I mean, that's what they did with Captain America as well. I mean, they basically made an Avengers movie out of the third Captain America.
Line. So, I agree. So hopefully they'll keep that going, where they're like, all right, guys, let's throw a few extra people in this next movie.
They've already done that. So I mean, we shouldn't be too concerned about whether or not they go.
But 20 seems a little bit much.
Well, and that's where a lot of these other rumors are coming in at, though, and it brings us to the next thing in our news is that Marvel is back in talks with Fox again about possibly getting the X-Men and all that stuff as they buy the Fox studios, because apparently Fox is wanting to go more towards their news and stuff like that and sort of get out of the movie making and stuff.
Sorry, I got thrown off when you said Fox News. Don't do that to me. All right. The only thing I have about this that bothers me, because this is awesome, is that, man, they're going to be probably all the way into Second Infinity Wars by the time they get the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
That's late to bring in the concept of mutants. I'm wondering how they're going to work that. I hope that if they do it, they go ahead and throw out everything Sony did and just reboot the X-Men.
No, definitely. I don't see them doing it any other way than a reboot. I mean, they're taking in this IP. I don't think they're going to take any of the story or any of the previous movies, previous characters, casting. Marvel. I mean, and Disney has been too hardcore on just meticulously picking their cast and I mean, they've put some people in cast that I would have never cast personally that ended up working out magnificently. And I'm like, I would have never thought that worked. So, I mean, with their casting, I don't see where they would take any of Fox's stuff.
And to put it out there, I think we got it on camera, but remember I made a prediction a while back after we saw the Ragnarok movie. I said, I said Loki definitely grabbed the Tesseract. I think he's turning everything over to Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now looking at this and going, if they snag the X-Men, they're going to reboot the comic too. I think what they do is they're going to just build it from the ground up again. I think they would reboot the comic X-Men and the movie at the same time. So they snag it. I'm telling you, they're going to, if they get the X-Men, they're going to reboot them at the same time.
But they already just started doing that. Like, they just started with the X-Men Gold and all that stuff. I mean, it was a lot of...
and comic books have never been known to immediately reboot after a bad start.
Maybe. I don't see them... I mean, they've already started changing the comics. I think they may have already started changing them in anticipation to possibly getting this deal.
Nah, I'm gonna stick with my theory. It's a prediction.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to your bad theories. But anyway, that's I think that's gonna wrap up our Marvel stuff.
Let's roll
you have
over to
anything else to
DC.
say about it, or
You're wrong and I'm right. That's everything.
Yeah, we prove you aren't good at predictions. So, so yeah, no, we have Batman Ninja, which looks like a samurai.
It's Batman samurai. Every time I see this, I'm like, these guys don't.
No, actually, we're part of a group, Southern Geek, and I had posted this link to this video on there, and that was the first comment on there is why ninja? Because that looks like a samurai, and I'm like, ninja because that's what the title is.
Ninja because it makes the little kids go ninja. I want to see ninja.
Go ninja, go ninja.
I haven't seen anything ninja like in any of this video. I'm like, this is Batman Samurai. I like our new Kefka Joker. That is awesome.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of articles about this, and people are like, the best Batman cartoon ever is being made by Japan and all this stuff. And it seems that people are looking at this and definitely saying that this is going to be awesome. Now, I mean, there's only been one trailer. I can't say that this is going to be awesome. I think a lot of people are seeing it because it's different, because it's Japan, then they're sort of jumping the gun. Now, I mean, the cast are the people in the production of this does make me think this is going to be epic.
Yeah, we've got people from Afro Samurai, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Kill la Kill, some of the craziest animations and animes I've ever seen. So I'm like, this is going to be buck wild.
But from just taking the content, the trailer, and looking at it, yes, it looks neat. But I'm not going to say this is the best Batman ever, or that
No, the series was freaking gold, man. But this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be fun to watch. DC's the only one who can get away with this, too. I mean, this is such a crazy concept already that this can only be done by DC. Where they can take these main characters and go, screw it, they're in Japan and they're all samurai, or excuse me, ninja. And you're just like...
Yeah, I mean, the closest thing that we've seen to this would be that, maybe that Wolverine anime. Mm-hmm. That, which was really cool, I thought. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But...
And even then, there was no time travel.
No, there was no time travel or anything like that.
He just went to Japan.
But I mean, the cultural change. This is a cultural and time change. But I think it looks good. I'm sort of excited for it. I want to see. I hope it makes it over here to America promptly enough. I don't see why it wouldn't.
We'll get it.
Now,
somebody will get it up there.
Do you think they will dub it for America? Get Maybe get
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill for the Joker. Now that would be awesome.
That would improve the movie so much by itself if they get Mark Hamill for the Joker and Liam Neeson for Batman.
Oh, I hate you. Will you get off?
He's got a certain set of voice acting skills, man.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, are you and Liam Neeson sort of in a thing or something?
Dude, he's out of my league.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the particular set of skills to even be friends with Liam Neeson. Nah, dude, he's got the right voice. If not him, James Earl Jones.
As Batman?
Oh, dude, that'd be like wild. Especially if he just wears a mask. They just change it up. He just wears a mask. I've come for you, Joker.
Oh, see, I'm trying to be serious about these voices. I really would like to see Mark Hamill as Joker.
Look at that picture. You're trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Is Batman samurai in Japan because he went through a time portal? There is no serious. It's being done by the people who did Kill la Kill, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Afro Samurai. There is no serious. This is going to be wild nonsense.
No, I mean, awesome. I think it's going to be wild nonsense. But I was saying voice-wise, I was being serious with Mark Hamill.
Okay, who do you want for Batman? Who's your guy?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, who normally does Batman?
Nobody knows. Yeah. That's why I just picked somebody. It's like, I can't name a single Batman voice actor because it doesn't matter. So I decided to pick someone recognizable.
Yeah.
Screw it. Fred Durst. I don't know.
Joker, I'm going to break stuff.
I was thinking more of the,
Got some chocolate fudge for you. Chocolate blowfish.
Now who's not being serious? Okay. You know what? I'll put you forward. You ought to be the new Batman.
I'm Batman.
I take that back immediately. Wow. You lost that job in one sentence. What else we got up here?
That's pretty much it for
What's all
perception.
DC doing? Oh man, I thought we had a little more for him. Well, I'm looking forward to it. If nothing else, Afro Samurai choreographed some amazing fights. I've heard JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. I've only seen the first few seasons, but I hear it just continued to get more over the top. So that's cool. And I saw all the Kill I'll Kill, but I don't know. I don't think they should put any of that in there.
Well, ain't no reason to drag this out longer than it is. Go check out the trailer. It's on YouTube. And let us know what you think about it in the comments, because we're interested in what you have to say.
We are.
I promise.